Hey guys, you've joined me in Article Annihilation. Now this is the article marketing strategy to destroy all competition and send super target leads to hot products and make raw cash fast. And in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys my personal strategies, some of my hints and tips, and some of the really key ways that I market my articles, find potential keywords, submit them to the article directories, and then rank it all up for the next level of article domination. So let's go ahead and get into this video now, guys. I hope you're excited, because I am. Now, article marketing is one of the oldest types of traffic generation techniques around, but still to this day isn't exploited in the correct way. Now, most article courses show you one or maybe even two techniques to market your articles to drive traffic. Now, while this can be effective, what is importantly missed out is a killer strategy to market your articles for serious results. Now, in this short video, I'm going to show you my personal strategy to exploit articles effectively and efficiently, so you can make serious cash online as soon as today, guys. So let's go ahead and really get down into the nitty-gritty of the system, and let's find out how to actually market articles the correct way. Now, this strategy, or my personal strategy that I use, is in 6 steps. The first step is finding your niche. Second step is finding your product. After this, we construct our articles. Then I use the amazing power of leverage. Step 5 is rinsing and repeating. And step 6, my favorite, outsourcing. But first things first, let's create a plan. Now, what we are going to do is set ourselves aside from 98% of your competitors by actually creating and sticking to a strategic article plan. Now, this plan should consist of your tasks that you have to do and the days that you have to do them in. Now, this way you can check back to see if your own schedule has been met, and also ensure that when you say that something needs to get done, it is. Now, many internet marketers tend to jump into traffic generating techniques headfirst, and while I do encourage getting stuck in right from the outset, the best way to ensure that you keep on task and stick to a time frame is to create a marketing plan. Now, for your first campaign, this is what I would suggest. You guys set out probably a schedule of about a week, and then on the first day you want to find your niche. Second day you want to find your product. The third day you want to research your keywords. The fourth day you want to write your articles. Day 5 you want to submit it to article directories. Day 6 we're going to be talking about leverage tactics, and that will take up that particular day. And then, guys, on Sunday, or on the last day of your article marketing plan, you guys are just going to chill and relax, because really taking a break out is still a part of your actual productivity, because the more rest that you get, and the better that you are when it comes to day 1 again, the better results you're going to get. So cool, that's going to be a just a quick plan for your first campaign, and then after that you guys can edit and tweak as you see appropriate. So let's go into the actual strategy now, and this is step 1, finding your niche. Now, this is a crucial part of your article marketing campaign. You must find a super hot niche with people that are practically on edge to get answers to a particular question or problem. Now, finding hot niches can be tricky, but some of the best places online that reveal the most in-demand niches around today are clickbank.com. Pretty much anything over 50 gravity you can go ahead and use. Amazon, you want to head to their bestsellers list. A cool website that I use is called 43things.com, and generally this is anything that has over 5,000 people who want to do this. The next website that I use is trendhunter.com. Really cool website to get niche ideas from. And when you go into the website, pretty much any relevant topic area that you see you can actually use. And importantly, you guys can go ahead and use Yahoo Buzz, and anything within the top 10 index ratio list you can use for your particular niche. So I'm just very quickly going to head into probably ClickBank, Amazon, and 43 Things, so you can see this for yourself. So let's head over there now. Okay guys, so we're in ClickBank right now. So when you first head over to this website, you want to hit the little marketplace tab in the top here. For those people that are familiar with ClickBank, it is the biggest digital marketplace for affiliate products. So a really good place to start in terms of finding your niche areas. So cool, once you're in, you just select products from the categories on the left hand side here. You've got a wide variety of categories to choose from. And literally anything that you find in here is going to be a profitable niche market, because there's going to be actually products in that area, and if it's selling well on ClickBank, you can be sure that obviously it's a profitable area. So let's go ahead and hit health and fitness very quickly. Okay guys, once you kind of get inside the marketplace, you want to just go over to this little sorting result and hit gravity, and then all the results will be displayed in gravity, and from there you can just kind of scroll down and pick out some of the better affiliate products in this particular niche area. So once it's actually gone through and been put in order in terms of gravity, you can just check out the ones that are selling the best, and then head over to each website and just check out what it looks like. So that's really cool to start off with, ClickBank. The next place that I would recommend is Amazon's bestsellers list, and it looks a little bit something like this. Pretty much anything in the bestseller category you guys can use, or definitely look into to find profitable niche areas. So pretty much anything here that we can actually use to write articles about and find a niche product in. If not, you've also got all the categories along here. Definitely go ahead and check out those. Really big marketplace, Amazon. And lastly, a website that I personally like to use is called 43things.com, and that's this thing here. And generally what you'll find is that anything in this area here, you just click into a couple of these. Mostly the ones with the bigger text are the ones that are the most popular right now. Just head over into those, and then you'll see how many people have actually been talking about them, because it's kind of a big community on 43things.com. And then from there you can do a little bit more research and just see if it's profitable, and then that's really good to go. So yep, those are a couple of the websites that I use to find profitable niches. I mean, you can kind of just use ClickBank because it's so big, but just in case you want a bit more variety. So cool. So with that done now, let's go back into our presentation and go into the next step. Now step 2 is finding your product. Now these are some of the places that I would recommend. Once again, clickbank.com at the top there. Website that's really cool is called linkshare as well.com. commissionjunction.com has a wide variety of affiliate products, as does Share to Sell and Clicks Galore, and some of those do have a little bit of CPA cost per action products in there as well, but that's not really what we're going to be focusing on. So those 5 or 6 or so are the best ones to go into. If you're completely new to this, then head over to clickbank.com first, because they really are the easiest to start off with, and then from there you can probably just branch out. Now I've obviously got Google down there, guys, because if you're in doubt, just Google your main keyword or niche area, put product next to it, and then you're going to find something that's related to your market area. So yep, head over to those. Now some tips on finding a really hot product. You guys want to find something that you are interested in or are passionate about, because when you're writing articles, it's quite easy to write articles that you actually have an interest in, as opposed to something that you don't. Also, high quality products tend to convert better, so bear that in mind. You also want to find a market that is growing over time, and how you'd find out this is you'd put the main keyword into Google Insights, which is a search based keyword tool that actually shows you in-depth information about keywords, particularly market areas, from I think about 2004 to present. And what you do, put your keyword in there, and then you can actually see how popular that particular search term and market area is. So definitely use that tool there. And also you want to check out and use those products that have the best track record. So probably just Google some testimonials or find some user experiences with the product, and from there you can go ahead and use that product if it obviously meets that criteria. A couple more things to take into account, guys, is I usually only find and use products that have at least 50% commission sales and more. For me, I want at least half the commissions because I'm doing half the work. So I generally tend to stick to products that give me 50% or more commissions. Also, if my product has a tools and resources area, that's a really cool feature as well, because it makes it easier to promote. High gravity, so once again back to ClickBank, or something similar. So you just want to make sure the product that you've actually chosen is selling. One more thing is low refund rates, if you can actually find this out. Once again, I know that ClickBank does this, so you can actually just see how low the refund rates is, because obviously if it's got less refunds, you're going to be making more commissions in the long term. And lastly there, guys, is good conversion rates, if you can check that as well. Once again, I do know ClickBank does this, so probably best to head over to ClickBank first, guys, if you're just starting out, because they've really got the most amount of resources for their affiliates. So definitely take those things into consideration when you're trying to figure out which product to use for your article marketing campaign. Now, step 3 is constructing your articles. So to construct and promote a powerful article, you need to take action in 3 crucial areas. The first one is research, the second one is construction, and the third one is promotion or promote. Now, this is a 3-part formula for a reason. Each part is as important as the next, so with this in mind, let's start to create our articles. So, research. The first thing that you need to do to run a successful article marketing campaign is research the terms that you want to target. Now, these are the best free keyword tools to use for this process, or they have a free version of it. So you want to head over to goodkeywords.com, adwords.google.com, which is a keyword external tool from AdWords, spyfu.com, and WordTracker's free tool. Some tips when you're picking out your hot keywords is, firstly, 3 words or more, as longer keywords tend to rank better for our articles. And you also want to choose out keywords with over 1,500 global searches, and we're talking about a minimum of 1,000 here, guys, but generally around 1.5 global searches is going to be better for your articles in terms of ranking them. Definitely appropriate keywords for your affiliate websites, so things that actually make sense. When you do some keyword research, sometimes you'll find keywords that don't actually sound very coherent together, so definitely choose out appropriate keywords. And also, when you use descriptive keywords that read well, so probably things like how to or tips on, keywords that are based around that type of concept. Now, once you've put those things into account and you put those things into consideration, the next thing you want to do is head over to Google and put your keyword in the search box. Now, what you're looking for is a keyword with less than 300,000 competing pages just on a normal search, less than 60,000 when you put that keyword in quotes, and less than 2,000 when you use the keyword in conjunction with an all-in title search. Now, this is quite important, but these rules aren't exactly strict rules, but they do need to be followed more or less. So if it's just over 300,000 or just over 60,000, that's all fine. But when we're talking about if it's half a million or a million on a normal search, then I would say that it's probably going to be harder for your articles to rank. And if it's something like 100,000, when you put the keyword in quotes, then again it's going to be a bit harder. So this is the formula that has worked for me. So I'll definitely say the closer that you can get to this formula, the easier that it's going to be for your articles to rank. So cool, so I've gone ahead and done some research, and the keyword that I've chosen, but first of all, actually, so the product I've chosen was a how to get your ex-back product, so Magic Making Up. It's quite a big seller in ClickBank, and the keyword that I've applied all the formula to and it's come out on top is how to win back your ex-girlfriend. So this is what it looks like in the global Google AdWords tool. So that's the global monthly searches on the right hand side there. So obviously it's over the 1,005 threshold. This is what it will look like in a normal search. So once again, underneath 300,000, just on a normal search. When you put the keyword into your quotes, once again it has to be under 60,000, and we've got 54,000 there. And also when you put their keyword into an all-in title search, it needs to be under 2,000, and as you can see at the bottom there, it's got just under 1,000. So that keyword fits into that formula quite well, so we'll definitely go ahead and use something that fits into it. So definitely choose a keyword that fits into the formula as best that you can, guys. The better it fits into it, the easier it's going to be for your articles to rank. Now, the second part of your article construction is actually creating your articles themselves. Now your article consists of three main parts. It's going to be the headline, the body, and the resource box. Now these are the most important, and then from there obviously you've got other parts as well, like your introduction. So your headline. Now this is one of the most important parts of your article, as it's the difference between someone reading it or not. So some tips when you're writing your headline is you want to ask questions and mention benefits of your article within the headline itself. You also want to include power words like amazing, secret, powerful, revealed, unleashed, best, turbo, that type of thing, guys, so people can kind of be engaged by the headline from the outset. Where possible, I definitely would suggest that you include your keyword as well. Also, you want to keep it short and relevant, so to the point, and you want to include an immediate benefit that relates to your market's needs. That's quite an important point as well. And lastly, definitely be creative and unique, because the more you stand out from your competition, the better click-through rate that you're going to get, and obviously more people that see your article, the more people that potentially will click on your link at the end and go through to your affiliate site or website. Now places that I generally go to ethically, of course, steal headlines from is dig.com. Really cool site. Their headlines change daily and they get so many people that dig particular posts and topics that you guys can just head over to there and see what's popular right now. Once again, amazon.com, really cool marketplace to research headlines for. trendhunter.com as well, and Ezan articles. Now once you've got your headline out of the way, the next important part of your article is your body. This is the main part of your article where you engage and inform the reader about your subject. Now tips on writing a really killer body is to put yourself in the position of the reader and write in this frame. You want to keep your paragraph short and concise, and you want to keep a clear structure as well. So if your article is about 4 strategies to get your ex back within 24 hours, then you want to have 4 clear ways in 4 clear paragraphs. You also want to keep your article to between 500 to 600 words, so your body should be around 350 to 400, so you're looking at about 80% of the article should be taken up by your body. And you want to try to ensure that your strategies and tips are actually benefit driven. That's really important. And the last thing that I generally like to include in my articles are the pre-sale elements, whereby I generally like to pre-sell my audience by the information that I'm actually providing in my article. So along with it being value based and benefit driven, I make sure that I include a couple of words or sentences that kind of pre-sell my visitor, so once they click through, they generally can be in a better state of mind to actually go ahead and purchase a product from my link. Now once again, some places that I like to ethically steal bodies from, you want to head over to squidoo.com. You want to check out their lenses. They've got some really in-depth lenses that you guys can use, obviously ethically. Again, ezanarticles.com, really cool article directory website to use. And also, if you just Google a blog or something similar in your niche area, you'll be able to find out some tips and hints, and you can take those and turn that into your body. So definitely check out that as well. So cool. So now once you have a headline and a body done, the next most important part of your article is your resource box. Now this is the final part of your article where you include the link for your affiliate site or website page. Now some tips to make sure that this is killer is that you want to make the resource box finish your article, and you don't want to make it distinctive and a separate part. Now one of the really key things that a lot of novice people do when they actually write their articles is that they generally tend to make their resource box a separate part of the article, and that's really a kind of like a rookie mistake. What you want to do is make the resource box seem as if it's part of the article, so people don't even realize that the article's finished, as you're going to get a better click-through rate here, guys. Once that's done, you include a killer call to action and make sure that you have the words click here within that. Definitely include your name and your expertise in this area. You also want to test different resource boxes, as they will work for different niches that you've chosen, so definitely test, guys. and within that obviously you need to split test. So you're going to be split testing longer resource boxes to shorter ones, positive driven ones to negative driven ones, etc. So definitely split test, that's really important, and that's going to overall help your click-through rate. Now as this is the place where you either get a click or not, let's take a closer look at what is really happening here. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to go into a bit more detail with your resource box, because you really do need to have a hot resource box to get people to click through from your article. And what I've kind of generally seen online is that people tend to kind of put more emphasis on other parts of your article, but realistically the most important part is your resource box, because that is really where you're going to get the person to click or not. So let's go ahead and take a bit more time and delve into that. So your resource box needs to give the person reading a clear, compelling, and above all relevant reason to click through to your affiliate site or webpage. Now you need to give people a clear reason to visit your site, as no one is going to visit it just because you've included it. You must have a clear reason, i.e. more articles on that topic, a free report maybe, a special offer, a piece of news in that niche, or some software, a free download. I mean, any clear reason that I should come off this article website and go onto your website. And you want to make sure that the person that's reading it knows this and it's definitely benefit based. Now just two examples that I've just quickly written up there would be something like this, guys. So in terms of my relationships niche and getting your ex-girlfriend back, here's my resource box. So it'll be something like, if you really want to cure the misery once and for all and get your ex-girlfriend back, then visit my blog where I bust open the #1 relationship secret that is guaranteed to get her back begging on her knees. Click here to read more. Or something like, want to find out 3 surefire techniques to get your ex-girlfriend back no matter the reason for the breakup? Click here now to find the secrets. So you can see just the really particular to that niche. They're no broad. There's an exact reason why they should be clicking, and also there's a click here as well, so they know why to click and where they're going when they do click. Now also remember that you may want to include your keyword in your article resource box as well. This is really good for SEO benefits, so ensure that you construct it in a way to include it appropriately. Now don't forget to split test different resource boxes, as you'll find that one may work better than another, and from there you can keep testing until you find your most optimum resource text and then include that in all your articles in that niche area. So that's really the reason why I mentioned the split testing point, because once you find the best one, you can definitely keep using that in your particular niche. So that's why definitely split test, guys. Okay, cool. Now just a few things that you want to keep in mind while writing your articles. So targeted keywords and keyword phrases, you want to include those. Your article must always be centered on the keywords and keyword phrases. So here it's important that you have an article that has the keywords that are related to your market area. What you want to do is just quickly head over to Google AdWords and just check out the keywords that relate to your particular keyword that you're using in your article, or even the Google Wonder Wheel. So that's on the more options menu in Google when you just type in your keyword in a normal search, and what you'll find there is related keywords. Also your keyword density. So your article should consist of a strong keyword density for the search engines to feel its presence. So you want to keep your keyword density to around the 1 to 2%. Any more and you may be classed as a spammer, and any less and you may not be deemed as relevant by the search engines. So just bear that in mind. Strong article content. So articles must be able to entertain and engage people, as well as provide good information and help people with their needs. Just a really important factor to take into consideration. And respin. So cool. So always write your articles with the intention of respinning them. Now this is a hard skill to acquire, but essentially what you will be doing is ensuring that your article flows from sentence to sentence and there are little to no complicated or unnecessary grammatical phrases. Now this way, if you do decide to spin your own articles, it makes it like 10 times easier. So what you're going to see in the next few sections, guys, is that I'm going to be showing you a couple of techniques to take your article marketing to the next level. And if you can acquire the skill to re-spin your articles, but have that in mind when you're writing them, it's going to make it so much easier when you actually re-spin them. So just try and take that and put it into action where possible. And also, I just want to give you guys a couple of tips to get your articles read over and above your competitors. So number one is you want to use short paragraphs. Longer paragraphs aren't as effective, and to be honest guys, readers are lazy. So don't overcomplicate your issues and just keep everything to the point. Secondly, you want to use numbers or bullet points. This is a fantastic way to break up your content, and people are very fond of step-by-step solutions. Really important. Also, you want to use subheadings, as readers tend to skim read articles, and this means that if they don't see something as important, then they won't read it. And by using subheaders, you make it clear that this section is important. So that's just something to bear in mind. Fourthly, you want to keep them engaged all the way through. Now, the best way to do this is to put yourselves in the position of your target market and then write an engaging article to yourself. Also use graphics, smiley faces, etc. as well, because that's just going to keep them engaged. You want to use fascinating facts. Now, the best way to capture the minds of your target audience is to keep them enlightened with things related to their problem that they might find interesting. Now, statistics get their mind thinking, so use this and you automatically make your article stand out from the crowd. But I would say, guys, you don't want to go overboard and put too much statistics in there, but a couple of those around your niche market area is really a really good tip to include into your article, just to make it engaging for your particular audience and stand out. Now, this third part of writing your article is your promotion. So after you found your keywords and constructed your articles, following all the tips and hints, it's now time to promote them. Now, initially, what you want to do is submit them to all the top article directories. So we're talking about obviously eZine, Buzzle, Article Dashboard, Amazon's, Article Alley, Go Articles, Easy Articles. All of these are kind of in the top 100 article directories. So definitely go ahead and submit it to these. They're all free. But if you're like me and you haven't got the patience to manually submit article after article to different article sites, and you just want an easier way to do this, then there are plenty of automatic tools that can help. So you want to head over to a site called submityourarticle.com. Really comprehensive site to use. Also a site called uniquearticlewizard.com and articlemarketingautomation.com. What they're going to do is submit your articles for you. You type it in once and then they just submit it to all the article directories in their category list. So yeah, definitely a lot easier to do, guys. Now, step 4. So you would have created your article now and you sent it out. Now step 4 is leverage, guys. Now, once you've sent out your articles to all the best article directories, your next task is to leverage this hard work. Now, the great thing about this concept is that you've already done all the hard work. So now all you have to do is literally leverage this and you'll be able to send tons more traffic to your affiliate sites or website in just a few simple steps. Now, there's 2 steps, and the first step is to bookmark your articles. Now here, you will be bookmarking your articles to the bookmarking directories to gain traffic and get more backlinks to them. Now, what you want to do, guys, is head over to socialmarker.com, which is a free service, or OnlyWire. Free service as well, has a paid option, and create some social accounts to enter your articles in. Now, once that's done, you just press the submit button and it will bookmark your articles for you. Now, step 2 is to ping your content. Now, once again, pretty straightforward way to get backlinks, which will make your articles more popular and result in traffic, is to ping them. So you just head over to pingler.com, pingoat.com, pingomatic.com, or Feedshark, and what you do is copy and paste the URL of your article and literally just hit ping. And from that point onwards, you're going to be sending out an update, and then after that, you're just going to be getting backlinks to your articles, and it's just going to help them in terms of ranking. Now, once you've finished that and you've leveraged your hard work, step 5 is literally just to rinse and repeat. So once you've successfully created and submitted one article following this blueprint, it's time to take this to the next level and create multiple articles targeting multiple niches. Now, this is where the real money is in article marketing, but initially you need to get the formula right. So my advice would be to wait until you see results with a few campaigns, and then once you do, just rank it up. Now, obviously, for For you to sit down and personally write and submit targeted articles to several article directories manually can be a bit daunting. So once you start to see some profits coming in, then I would say, guys, you want to reinvest this into some type of article submitting software so you can reuse articles for even more traffic. So a few recommended article spinning softwares is jetspinner.com, submityourarticle.com, articlerewriter.info, and replacemyself.com. And what this will do is it will spin your initial article that you made earlier, and also it will submit it for you as well, so you don't actually have to submit it yourself. Some of these have submitting tool whereby it respins it and submits it for you, and others don't. So just check out those 4 there. Those are the best ones. But that's definitely a really cool few websites to go to. Now once you've done that, guys, the most important part for me, that's kind of taking my my article marketing to the next stage, is outsourcing. Now, leading on from the last point, outsourcing is the next best way to reinvest your profits to make more money and work less. Now, I personally don't write any articles anymore, as I have managed to build a reputable team that does it all for me. Now, my personal resources that I have used to build this team up from are the Warrior Forum, replacemyself.com, oneclickarticlemarketing.com, and a website called mechanicalturk.com, which is based on Amazon. Now guys, what you want to do is you want to head over to these sites, and you want to kind of find yourself a team of people that write articles for you. So you definitely want to test out a few people to make sure that they write it in a structure that you're familiar with and that you prefer, that actually helps you. And then once you do find people that are writing these articles for you, you can change your niches, change your products, and just submit it to these people, and then obviously they're going to be writing articles around your topic area. Now generally I don't really tend to pay them too much. It really depends on the person and the quality, but what you'll find is initially you'll just find a couple of team members maybe on different websites, but after a while you'll start to set up yourself a really good team. And from there, as soon as you want to do some article marketing, you just submit your niche or maybe even a product to one of the article writers, and then they'll write an article for you. You give them all the access to the tools that you use. They submit it for you, they get it spun for you, and you really just kind of sit back and just watch its results. So that's why I really suggest that you guys outsource. Obviously you want to probably see the system in action first and make some money, and then afterwards reinvest the money. But yeah, outsourcing is a fundamental part of your article annihilation technique, so definitely go ahead and use that. So just to sum up, now some people still believe that article marketing isn't as good as it once was, and to be honest, as long as you follow this blueprint, then it is still as effective, if not more, if done correctly. Now articles is still, and I think will always be, one of the most effective ways to drive seriously targeted traffic to your affiliate sites or websites. Now no matter what other traffic sources you may find, never underestimate the power of a well structured, highly targeted, and smartly marketed article. Now guys, the thing that you need to keep in your mind is that marketing articles is still one of the best ways to drive traffic, and this is because people generally go to article directories and they generally want to find information on a subject, and as it's all free, so they don't have to pay anything to get the information, and you generally don't have to pay anything to submit your articles. It's still so cost effective. So definitely leverage this whole concept, guys, and what you can do is, once you see the system in action, definitely go ahead and outsource it, because what you really want to do is set up systems and online campaigns where you don't actually have to be inside the business anymore. You just want to kind of build it up and then just check on it now and again. And that's the really cool thing about article marketing, is that once set up correctly, you can definitely go ahead and leverage all the hard work that you put in initially, and then just let that profit stream run by itself. So that's really my personal strategy on how I market articles. I hope you guys have seen the value that's inside that. And definitely what you want to do is go ahead and just take the action and do them. So cool, guys, I hope you found this interesting. I'm signing out, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.